DDG say everybody think it's just all good and sweet, but they don't realize he gotta work every day just to keep from going broke. This is like what Diddy was talking about, nigga. More money, more problems. And we ain't quoting no Diddy, you know what I mean? But the man had a point with that line. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Check out DDG.
I tell you how much my bills is a month? My bills high. Like, if I don't work, I'm gonna go broke ASAP. Like, I have to work. I don't have a choice. You feel me? Like, it ain't about me trying to just pocket some money. I have to work, bro. Like, I have multiple homes, multiple cars. I have family. I have a child. Like, I spend a lot of money. And when you spend money, you gotta make money. That's just how it go. You feel me? So I think it's just confused because of how successful my going. But nah, you just don't work as hard as me. That's plain and simple.
DDG got a point. Everybody get that bag and mess that bag off. Yeah, they go fuck up that money. You know what I mean? Here, see, they burning money. But the thing is, bro, you gotta act like it takes something to keep it. You know what I mean? You gotta know that it takes something to keep this, dog. See, you can't just go spend it and think you just gonna be good. Money does not grow on trees, despite people thinking it do. The more money you spend, the more money you have to make. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that again. The more money you spend, the more money you have to make. You have to input more money because your output is so high. You got family, you got bills, you got kids, not to mention all the expenses you don't even know about because you don't know everything that's gonna pop up. You owe this, you owe this, you owe that. Meaning if you start working and you just spending, what do you have? What are you gonna have once the bill collectors come through? And you got to pay tax on that money every year. Once a year, you must pay them taxes, bro. So yeah, what people don't understand is that the life of a millionaire seems sweet, but it only means that you're dedicating yourself to working for the rest of your life to keep it. You working for the rest of your life to keep it. Because the worst thing is having $4-5 million. A couple years later, you don't even got 400-500. Everybody know who is the Laker. The Laker, he homeless now. Man, I forgot his name, bro. He homeless now. But look, this is how it happens, bro. If you don't do your money right, you might be on your last 140,000 and you owe the IRS 190, nigga. That means it's all over for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, my nigga. You got to learn how to save more than you spend. You got to learn that it's in you, not on you. Meaning, if they took everything that you got on, all your little decor, you know what I mean? They took all your little body decors from you. Who will you be? Will you even know yourself? You know what I mean? If the answer to that is no, man, I can't do without this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, big brother. Yeah, you ain't ready, you know what I mean? You ain't ready to have no real money on. You know why? Because you gonna fuck that up. You gonna give them people exactly what they want. Exactly what they want. Another nigga that's just gonna waste that money consuming. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Shout out DDG, because a lot of people wouldn't be that real. A lot of people say, you know what, I can afford to sit back and never do another thing in my life. It's nobody like that on earth. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. That you can afford to do nothing, absolute nothing. Just sit down and spend money. I'm rich. I'm gonna spend every day. That's why you see the celebrities still doing the fuck shit. Cause guess what? For a big bag, when they know they got them big bills, all the morals and the principles go out the window. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest, fam. Y'all drop it in the comments. Shout out DDG. Scores from the playground. Look up. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. This is my new spot, bro. Right now, just working the scene, trying to see what this is, what that is. But I kind of like this spot. You know what I mean? It's that spot right there. I like that spot for some reason. Weird or not, I like the spot. Look, Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. I will give y'all the real home tour pretty soon. But right now I'm just getting everything together, you know what I mean? So I sit down while I can, you know what I mean? It's Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga, peace. And shout out DDG for keeping it real, cause the YNs, the big bros, and the unks, on top of all the women in the world, just gotta know, bro, yeah, you may acquire a lot of things, but you're gonna have to work your ass off to keep it. So if you're not dedicated to that work, get you a nice little simple life to where it's not about output, that it's more about input, and you could just chill. But if you ain't ready for the problems that come with having some money, stay away from it. Point blank, period. They give you everything you need to kill yourself. Take yourself out the game. And that money will do that. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga, peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.